All right, time to get another lady up here, don't you think? Yeah! Then it must be time for Robin Stinson. Let's go, Robin!
Hey! I love the change of seasons, don't y'all? Wow, I sounded pretty country right there. Yeah, because here's I love Halloween too. My Halloween bracelets. Yeah, my Halloween earrings. I'm originally from Florida. Thank you. These are my Florida Gator slippers. I know, aren't they the cutest? Hysterical. Okay, so some of you may know that I've gained some weight, and it's true. I know. Thank you. Just one, really? So, but I like to think of myself as a homemade burger. Thick and juicy. With a side of attitude. Now, just to look at me, you would think that I am a typical, middle-aged, short, plump, white, Southern woman. But if you took the time to get to know me, you would discover that I am a typical, middle-aged, short, plump, white Southern woman. But with a secret, a mystery, a secret past. Yeah, so back in the day, I used to think that I was an OG. Okay, really? Yeah, so I used to think, so who knows what an OG is? Clap if you know. Okay. Not an original germaphobe for the Unitarians out there. No, that's not what it is. It's an original gangsta. Yeah, I thought I was that. Yeah, but most OGs get their beatings from the police. I got my beatings from my mama. And if you knew my mama, you would understand why I thought that getting a beating from my mama was like getting a beating from the police. Because she did not play around, right? Because don't you all know who started the original NSA? It was mamas. Mamas who want to know what their bad little children were doing. They called themselves the MSA. Yeah, and I couldn't get away with anything with my mama because she was always like a step ahead of me, which was a full-time job because, as you can imagine, I was a wild child. I know. Yes, I was. I was so wild. How? Alrighty then. I was so wild that I came with a warning label. Upsetting this child could be hazardous to your health. So I was late. So I went to high school. In Tampa, Florida. And high school in Tampa, Florida was more like going to trade school to learn how to re-roll those nice Cuban cigars into something a little bit greener. So even way back then, we were going green, if you know what I mean. used to love to go to parties in high school. I still do love to go to parties, but I used to as well. Mitch Hedberg, yeah. But I used to as well. But you know, my mama would always be standing there waiting for me when I got home, with a million questions, right? And if you knew her, you would know that's really true. And I would always try to lie to her, but I could never get away with it. She figured it out almost every time, right? Man, I don't know how, because I thought they were pretty good but I think it's a mama thing, right? It's a mama thing? Yeah, okay. So she would figure it out every time. So it's not just the geeky technology folks and the nerdy guys and the government gathering intel. It's mamas. So speaking of nerdy guys, y'all remember that nerdy guy that used to sit behind you in homeroom? Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, he started a social media. He started a form of social media, and he's a billionaire, right? Okay, yeah. Why is it that all of the really socially awkward guys started social media? And it keeps us all from, doing FaceTime and being really, truly social sometimes, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, so social media exists because some nerdy guys were having a hard time making it through puberty. It's a one giant 80s movie without the music montage and the hard work and the happy ending. All right, you got that. Yeah. Say anything. All right. But nerds are okay. Nerdy guys are okay. I happen to be in love with a big, handsome, black martial artist who is a real, true nerd. Right? Yeah. So Kevin he recently took me to Dragon Con. Okay, so Dragon Con is a science fiction convention where folks dress up like, fictional characters and superheroes, and they walk around downtown Atlanta spreading the nerd word. Spreading the nerd word to the masses, right? So at one point, we're down there, and we're in this hotel lobby, and I look around, and there stood in one hotel lobby a group of nerds dressed up as superheroes. Some of them boys over there from Alabama, University of Alabama, they was there for the University of Alabama football team, they was. And then over here, there were some folks from the Black Gay Pride Festival. And one very confused police officer. And so you know what happened. Oh yeah, and I was dressed up like Catwoman. That one was for you, Daryl. Okay. So in the middle of all this, my cell phone rings. Yep, you guessed it. It was the original MSA calling to check in on me. It was my mama. And she said, "Hey, what you doing? Where are you?" And I looked around, I said, Mama, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. Thank you all so much. Y'all are fabulous. Thank you.
Here for Robin Stinson, one more time, Catwoman.